However, Philadelphia has 2 more games played than the Junior Enforcers and the Rockets. So both teams trying to get a farther edge. For Elmira, they're trying to jump Philadelphia, and then for the Rockets, trying to extend that lead even further. But let's go on the Jersey Rockets. This is a squad dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. They are near the top 10 team in all of the USPHL, and also they have some of the best players in the USPHL as well. Someone I want to mention is Harris Blackwood. 6th in points in the USPHL Premier League, 4th in goals, 36 goals on the year. Dangerous. I've said it about 50 times already during the broadcast, but that's the only way to describe him. He's an absolutely fantastic performer for the Jersey Rockets, and I can't be shocked if you expect him to light the candle a few times.
Yeah, like you said, Harris Blackwood, one of the young stars of this league. We did see him go down in that matchup last Saturday against the Buffalo Thunder. He's out here on the ice here tonight warming up. It's interesting to see if he will be laced up and ready to go. And that's going to be a huge focal point for the Philadelphia Hockey Club if they want to win here tonight. Last matchup between these two teams, Philadelphia managed to hold Harris Blackwood scoreless. Not something a lot of teams can say they've been able to do so far this season, and it paid off big for them with their first win over the New Jersey Rockets here this year.
They've struggled against Jersey for most of the year. We were here maybe a month ago. Harris Blackwood was on fire, straight off the face-off, going top shelf a couple times. He's a very hard player to game plan against, and you know, Jersey Rockets, they like it that way. On the opposite side for Philadelphia, this is a team that relies on a tandem we talk about a lot, Marcus and Thomas Automat. However, going to be a little short-handed tonight in the Automat category. Have to expect scoring to come from elsewhere. The PHC's leading goal scorer in Thomas Automatic, he will be out of the lineup tonight. Still have Marcus, so that's a good plus. Leads the team in points, just barely ahead of Thomas by 3 points, if my memory serves me correct. Yes, 46 points for Marcus Automatic compared to Thomas's 43. You know, no big deal. They're both pretty good at the game of hockey. However, could be a big impact in the lineup. You take a look at who's filling that spot. Marcus, I believe, will jump up to the first line alongside Matt Thurston and Chase Cochran. Players he's worked with, he's worked a lot with Cochran, but Thurston working with Automat, that's something we haven't really seen really all year long. Are you expecting that to be a hit for that first line?
I do think it's going to be a bit of a challenge for Philadelphia to start, and I think that could be bad news for Philadelphia. Something we've said all year when these two teams have faced off is Philadelphia needs to get off to a fast start. They did manage to do that in the last matchup. They scored 2 goals in the first period, and it was only the 3rd time this season that Philadelphia has scored in the first period against the Jersey Rockets. And like you said, Philadelphia is going to need their scorers to score. In that last game, Philadelphia finally gets their first win. They get goals from their top 4 goal scorers, Sterling Nash, Marcus Automat, Krister Clavens, and both the Automat brothers and Chase Cochran, Sterling Nash being the only one outside of their top 4 goal scorers to get a goal. And losing one of those top goal scorers, that could be a hit for Philadelphia.
And then also, we also have to mention the goaltending matchup. Firstly, we'll go on the side of Philadelphia. We're used to seeing Cameron Holbrook and Noah Brandow, them two sharing the rotation a little bit. However, it will be Matt Bedini in net for the PHC, getting the nod inside the pipes. The goals against average around 3.2. Nothing too crazy, nothing too bad. A 91% save percentage. Not a bad goaltender in net. However, really hasn't been able to get the quality starts he would want. He struggled at parts this year. However, it's got to be big here tonight against the Jersey Rockets.
Yeah, in these last couple of weeks, we've seen Bedini get more opportunities to start net, and he has really taken advantage of these opportunities and put them to good use. He was starting last time against the New Jersey Rockets, managed to hold the Rockets to only 3 goals, did a nice job in net, gets the nod here again tonight. Makes sense to me.
Can't deny that logic. Both goaltenders in Brandow and Holbrook, they've struggled against this same Jersey Rockets team. So it's going to be interesting to see how Bedini fares in his second matchup against the Jersey Rockets. On the opposite side, still not quite sure where they're going to go in between the pipes. However, when we will find out, we'll go to that in just a little bit. Almost time for puck drop here from Idol Ice Arena. We'll be back with puck drop, and national anthem, and all the pregame festivities in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. You're watching RTN Channel 5's coverage of the Philadelphia Hockey Club. a battle in the Mid-Atlantic Division between two of the Mid-Atlantic's finest, as the Philadelphia Hockey Club takes on the top-seeded New Jersey Rockets. Welcome in, Gary Darlene and Dylan Siddiqui here for RTN Channel 5's coverage of the Philadelphia Hockey Club. Went over in pregame, Dylan. A fantastic matchup between the one team and the two team in the Mid-Atlantic Division, and it's going to be interesting. First, we'll look at who's getting the nod inside the cages. Hunter Thomas gets the nod for the Jersey Rockets. A 169 goals against average and nearly a 94% save percentage. He's fantastic on the year. On the opposite side, getting the nod in net for the Philadelphia Hockey Club, it's not Holbrook, it's not Brandow, it's Matt Bedini, who's been solid in net for the PHC in terms of goals against average and save percentage. A 3.27 goals against average and a 91% save percentage, however, has not translated into many wins as we are underway here from Hollydale Ice Arena. Face-off won back by the Jersey Rockets, as this one taken along the far side boards and finally dumped in by New Jersey. In low, takes this one, gets it stripped away, and the PHC heads the other way. Clavens gives off, looks for the return pass. That one goes wide. Connell leads that one ahead as we get to the starting lineups for both sides. Tyler Inlow, Griffin Connell, and Luke Crotcher are the starting lines for the Jersey Rockets. The defense pairing of Skyler Miller and Wyatt Wong for New Jersey. We'll get to Philadelphia's in just a moment as this one's stripped away near center ice. Played back into the neutral zone as Sterling Nash, Krister Clavens, Kent Lee is the top line tonight for the PHC. The defense pairing of Devontae Dixon and Christopher Lottridge, and we already mentioned Matt Bedini gets a nod in between the pipes here for Philadelphia. Long pass led away and dumped in by Philadelphia behind the net of Thomas. Played here by New Jersey. Montgomery gets after that puck, takes a huge hit in the corner, and Jersey will clear the zone. That one's gonna go all the way back, and we'll get our first stoppage of the night.
Getting a little physical here early. Big hit there in the corner for Philadelphia. Something we haven't seen too much from them against New Jersey Rockets. Obviously, physicality was not a problem this past weekend against the Buffalo Thunder, as we saw a handful of fighting ejections.
It was aggressive, to say the least, this past weekend against Buffalo. Heard a lot about it. Was told I missed out on a lot. Yeah. Dylan had a lot of fun in that one. Played towards center and stripped away by Boisclair. Boisclair dips into his own end. Loses the puck there for a second. Heads away, tries to dangle ahead. That one's a blocker save made by Bedini, who starts the game off strong. Behind the net once more of Bedini as Fort tries to free the puck up for New Jersey. Puts up the brakes. Fort working hard down low behind the netting, but he's met by a swarm of white sweaters. That one pops up, and they'll say at a play, a little bit of a delayed whistle there, maybe popped into the PHC bench, and then popped out very quickly, and then just tried to skirt it back out of the zone, but nevertheless, face-off will come right into the middle of center ice, and we'll reset.
We're seeing the Rockets bring the pressure here early, trying to prevent Philadelphia from getting off to a fast start.
Philadelphia wins the draw there. They dump in. Thomas thought about going to play it, but immediately checked otherwise. Lost control of that one. Cochran trying to hold the zone for the PHC. That one bops right into the possession of Bush. Bush takes a mean hit by Radojazic. Talk about that physicality last week. John Radojazic, the big guy for Philadelphia. He's a big part of that physicality. Goes off a skate, pops right back off as Thurston was able to get a skate on it. And swarming the other way, here comes New Jersey as that one quickly held for another face-off draw. John Radojazic, Dylan, a guy you like to mention with that physicality. The big guy, as I would like to call him for this squad, standing at 6'3", 180 pounds. He's a force to be reckoned with on the ice.
Yeah, no doubt. Like you said, probably the biggest body on this Philadelphia team. So no surprise to see them look to him for some physicality when it's needed.
Another face-off upcoming. We're going to head back where we started in the Philadelphia end on the left-hand circle of Bedini. Connell take the draw for the Rockets. That one won back by Philadelphia. McCarriger won the draw there, trying to get out of the zone. They cannot. Finally pops right back into the possession of Philadelphia, leads it towards center. Puts on the brakes there. It gets tripped up. Heading the other way quickly are the Rockets. Looking for a shot. That one initially saved and able to hold on was Bedini.
Spectacular save there by Bedini. Getting tested here early in this first period. And right there, good 2-on-1 opportunity for New Jersey, but Bedini able to stand tall and prevent New Jersey from lighting the candle.
Crotcher did a great job of finding the puck in the neutral zone, head the other way, and did all he can to stop that one. Face-off, won and shot immediately off the draw by the Rockets. Philadelphia got it right off the pad save, and Nash trying to work his way in. Takes a little bit of a shot near the boards behind the net of Thomas. Lee dips it right back and gets it once again behind the net of Thomas. Swifts it right behind the net, still with his Clavens. Clavens puts on the brakes, sauces that one behind the net, looks for a wraparound try. Lee with a shot, that one saved. Lee tried to go one-timer, and Hunter Thomas, a great job finding the position, sliding over, protecting that netting behind him. Keeps this one at 0 apiece, a goose egg for both sides. Face-off comes to the right-hand side of Thomas. One back by Jersey. Puck loose at center ice. Jersey with it after the turnover. Heading the other way, here's Miller. Miller with a shot. That one saved and held on to by Bedini. So both sides not trying to play too aggressive, get rid of that one. That one, another situation with the goaltender could have possibly let it go, and no rebound chances, especially for both these teams who love to hop on the puck inside the blue paint.
Yeah, looking back to that last possession, great opportunity for Kent Lee there. He's the man who's typically getting goals set up for his teammates. Good opportunity there, but just a better save by Hunter Thomas, something we've seen from him all season.
And you really like the play of Kent Lee so far this year. A really fast, quick guy, can make plays in transition. He's dangerous, especially when he's usually paired with the automat line with Marcus and Thomas. Missing an automatic here today. Thomas automat out of the lineup for the PHC. However, still, you'll love to see Kent Lee get some boost in playing time here today.
Absolutely. And here he comes once again.
Lee gives off to Clavens. One-time shot. That one goes wide after the pad save. Behind the net, they dump in. Clavens gets a shot. That one goes right off the paddle of Thomas. Taking it the other way, stripped away. Here comes the PHC the opposite direction. Clavens dumps in. That one just a little soft shot on net. We'll head back into the neutral zone as Philadelphia will reset. Looking for a line change, they can't get it. Wong hopped on top of the puck as Thurston stripped it away. There's an opportunity, that one to Cochran. Cochran couldn't get a stick on it. Right inside, got the screen on Thomas. Heading the other way, here comes the Rockets. Not able to get a shot off on that opportunity. Philadelphia takes it towards center. And they're gonna call an offsides. It's just barely offsides with Thurston. Cochran just dipped it off on the blue line. Nevertheless, you're gonna get called for that one. I'd say 7 out of 10 times. It's a tough one, but I mean.
That was pretty close. I think it was the right call, though. I think just not able to hold the line by a little bit.
I'm not arguing with it. I'm not arguing with it by any means. But nevertheless, face off in the neutral zone. Barry with it. Now gives off Thurston, who trickles that one in for Philadelphia. Taken here by Montgomery. Montgomery trying to get out of his own end. Pokes that one towards the neutral zone. Deflects off a stick and out of play. Face off upcoming in the Rockets' end.
Pretty balanced period to start the game here so far, about 6 minutes in. Both teams have some good scoring opportunities of their own, but ultimately, 2 goose eggs still up on the board.
Trickles that one into the corner, right off the face-off. As Eckstein playing defense there for Jersey. Tries to force turnover, he cannot. Pass goes inside the offensive zone, looking for an opportunity as Jones couldn't get a proper skate on that. As Eckstein heads the other way, offsides will be called once more, and we'll reset. 13:37 left to play here in the first period. Knotted up at 0 apiece. Both teams really haven't been able to generate some serious scoring opportunities, or for the most part, any true possession so far. You got to expect the first team to really start setting up might lead to good things.
Yeah, with both these teams' high-powered offense, both looking up to get the first one on the board here, obviously going to help them carry some momentum into the rest of the game.
Wong dips this one ahead to Inlow. Inlow with it in the corner as it pops free. Behind the net, Krasinski gives off to Radojazic, who's going to get tripped up. And now Philadelphia looking for their first power play opportunity of the night.
Yeah, and the box is going to have a new resident there for New Jersey.
Radojazic was tripped up, blew a tire on that play, and stopped things in its tracks. Sadly, the stoppage in play kills momentum, but the good thing is, player going to the sin bin for 2 minutes for tripping as Inlow goes to the box. 2 minutes on the power play. Our first power play opportunity of the night for Philadelphia.
And in the last matchup between these two teams, we actually saw Tyler Inlow go to the box for tripping a few times, actually. And here once again to start this one early.
Nice deflection. Nice shot blocking that one was Montgomery. Took a little bit of a shot. They're going to blow a whistle and stop play. 3 seconds in to the PHC power play. Montgomery putting it all on the line there. It's a hard blast from the point. I don't want to step in front of.
Yeah, right to the face, but saved a good scoring opportunity there for Philadelphia.
Thurston with a little wrister from the point. That one trickles wide. Barry trying to pop this one back up to the point. Gives off to Lee. Lee looking for a shot. Dangles that one. He scores! Kent Lee from the slot. Makes it a 1-0 game in favor of Philadelphia.
And what a huge goal for Philadelphia. Like we said, not usually getting on the board in the first period against the New Jersey Rockets. Kent Lee typically making plays physically with his speed for his teammates. However, able to get a really beautiful top shelf goal there.
Kent Lee, number 6 on the year, makes it 1-0 in favor of Philadelphia. Off the face-off, quickly back. The PHC holding the zone, trying to attack. Nash once again with the puck. He can't make a try out of that one. And now puck loose in the neutral zone.
And that goal coming on the power play for Philadelphia is significant because, as we've talked about here before, these are the 2 least penalized teams in the entire Mid-Atlantic Division. So to be able to capitalize on a mistake like that from a team that doesn't make a lot of those mistakes, that's huge for Philadelphia.
There are also 2 teams, they don't get penalized very often, but they don't let power play goals in very often. Both very disciplined teams on the PK, and also they're both very efficient at scoring on the power play, like we just saw Philadelphia do. Philadelphia started the year very strong on special teams. Throughout the past couple weeks, there have been some tough games, especially against the Jersey Rockets. Haven't done a great job putting pucks in the back of the net, the opportunity with the man advantage. However, able to get the first one on the board here tonight.
Yeah, it was just a few weeks ago that Philadelphia had an 0 for 15 streak. But obviously, over the last couple weekends, that has been changing. And once again here tonight, as they get a quick power play goal to start this one.
Going strong for the puck as icing was waved off. Since was able to make a little bit of a try out of it. Pops right into the glove of Bedini on the little backhander from center ice. Saw the troops storming in. Bedini said, "I'll hold." And Lee, a guy we talked about a lot. Very quick guy. Also showing off today, he can get set in the slot and make some tough shots go into the back of the net. He did earlier on. That's where we stand 1-0.
And it was a beautiful goal. You know, those opportunities open up for you on the power play. Had a nice shooting lane there and, you know, didn't waste his opportunity.
Jersey looks to set up in the offensive zone. This one's dumped down as Murdoch sets up. Try to send things the other way. Murdoch has to get right back on it as things pop into the neutral zone. Long pass goes off the stick of Cochran, so icing will be waved off. Connell leads that one ahead. That one's picked off by the PHC. Carey got a stick on that one. Now heading the other way is Connell once more. Connell behind the net of Bedini. Ratajasic on top of the puck after he forced a turnover. Jones able to tie up and lead things back. St. Julian led it ahead and now back within his own end. Long pass, that one connects. Tries to deke around a couple defenders, gets tied up inside of Ratajasic, who plays that one all the way back. Strong defense play by John Ratajasic. The intensity is not gone so far here tonight. And he's back on top of the puck. Clears Jersey out. And here's an opportunity for the Rockets. There's a shot. Kick save made by Bedini. As it pops right back up to the point. Chest save made after it pops off a shoulder. The Rockets still hold the zone, though. Philadelphia on top of the puck behind their own net. Dixon with the long pass outside. That one's going to trail all the way back after it looked like Carey couldn't touch up on the puck near center. Boisclair not able to hold on that one. So the Rockets will reset. Fort loses control of the puck. And the Biscuit play it down behind the net of Thomas. Scramble for it as Bush leads the charge the other way. A lot of transition movement so far here tonight. There's a little snapshot on net. Kick save made. Still on top of the puck is Dixon. Dixon skating in his own end. Here's an opportunity right in front. That one save made. Pops up into play. Goes behind the net. One more time with Bedini. And he's a little bit out of trouble so far. Not entirely. As it's played back into the right-hand corner. Trickles behind the net of Bedini one more time. Under 10 minutes left to play in this first period. Trying to desperately get out of their own ends. Boisclair is able to clear the zone. Skating hard after it. The PHC desperately needs a change. Thomas loses control of that one. Lee right back on top of the puck. He has to reset as Philadelphia looks for a line change. Nash on top of the puck near center. He dumps in. On top of the puck is St. Julian, not able to clear the zone there. Nash working hard past a couple double teams, frees up the puck, and it trickles behind the net of Thomas. Still loose on the side. Lee on top of the puck, steers that one, looks for a blast. That one loose in front, still scrambling at it. And now Nash from the circle, blocker save. Second chance try. Clavin's not able to get a shot on net. Clavin still with it. Bordering the red line. That one a blast on the point. Wrister no good. Back up. There's another one. Snapshot. Save made and held. Finally, Thomas gets a stoppage in play he desperately needs.
Hunter Thomas and Matt Bedini both being tested. Hunter Thomas right there with about 4 or 5 impressive saves in a row. Rockets are going to look to thwart this Philadelphia offense here. Hunter Thomas not happy with these shots. Understandably so.
They're also getting a lot of shots right in front of the net. That's the biggest issue so far for Jersey, is they're allowing Philadelphia to set up right in front of the net of Thomas, who, if I'm a goaltender, I'm not pumped about that.
Yeah, no, these are quality scoring opportunities for Philadelphia.
Ratajasic trying to play there. This is played behind the net here by Blackwood. Harris Blackwood's been quiet so far tonight as he skates on and gives off. That one's poked away towards center. Pass up. Here's an opportunity. Looking for it is Thurston. Thurston gets that one thrown away. A couple sticks go flying as will reset. Thurston skates quickly off the ice. Throws his bucket and gloves as well. As we'll reset.
Scary incident here for Philadelphia. I believe that's Matt Thurston heading off the ice, and obviously everyone here concerned for his safety, and we're all hoping he's going to be all right.
Absolutely. Hoping for the best, and with that, take a quick step off. Don't go anywhere. You're watching RTN Channel 5's coverage of the Philadelphia Hockey Club, who currently have a 1-0 lead over the Jersey Rockets. Back first period action here from Hyde Ice Arena. Philadelphia has a 1-0 lead against the Jersey Rockets as play is resumed. Quickly taken the other way. Here comes the Rockets. One-on-one chance. That one's save made. Nice save by Bedini on the chance. Heading the other way for the Rockets. Puck loose in front. Philadelphia able to stomp this one away. Up to Clavens. Clavens looking for a chance. That one scores! Kent Lee gets another one. 2 games, 2 goals. As Kent Lee scores again, his second Gino of the night.
And another beautiful goal by Kent Lee. Top shelf. He took his time right over the glove of Hunter Thomas. Kent Lee has been on fire tonight. It seems like that hard work that we've been seeing from him game in and game out, really starting to pay off in the form of goals, something we haven't seen from him too much at the start of this season.
After the little delay, Philadelphia right back on it as they light the lamp to get their second of the game. We saw a little bit of the fist bump Selly, like hand wave, you know, that's what I'm trying to get at, you know?
Yeah.
It was like the Jersey fist pump is what I'll call it.
It was nice. I give it a solid 8.5.
It's a solid
on
one.
the Selly scale.
It's a solid one. Your go-to Selly is what?
I like the down on one knee.
Yeah, the slide. You know,
It's a good move.
the stick's too hot. You know, you put it on the ground.
Exactly.
It's hot, can't touch it. Puck deflects after the shot from the point behind the net of Bedini. Played towards center. Here comes Philadelphia the other way. Looks for a pass in front. Automat with a shot. That one deflects and heading the other way. Try to get that one over to Fragamenti. As it looked like Schmidt went into the net of Thomas. Luckily for Jersey, they were able to get it out of the zone. Right on top of it, working here, is McCarriger. McCarriger's pass looked for a cutting Jones. Wasn't able to get there. Murtaugh trying to free this puck up. As Murtaugh and Eckstein work for the Rockets. Eckstein frees it up, tries to lead that one ahead. However, that one just slightly out of the reach of Stevens. Able to pop that one into the offensive zone, but Philadelphia right on top of it as they dump in. Played back into the offensive zone, but Philadelphia right back on it. Tries to poke that one away. They cannot. And now Borshevsky heads it in. Passes off one time. And then draped down low. Still looking for a cutter. That one deflects and goes wide. Far left. There's a shot. That one, once again, behind the net of Bedini. Pops that one a little knuckle puck straight into the glove. And a stoppage will be made. Face-off will come at 4:29 in the first period, left to go. Philadelphia still with the 2-0 lead.
New Jersey being aggressive here. You can tell playing with a little bit of urgency here early on, trying to get some shots on goal, but Philadelphia doing a good job of, clogging up the shooting lanes and keeping everything to the outside right now.
Bedini straight off the face-off, knew there was danger coming. Goes straight down low into the butterfly. Now played up to the point. That one's going to deflect, so offsides would be in play. So Philadelphia able to set. That one a little out of reach, but able to poke it free. There was McDonald. McDonald with the backhand pass. Boisclair tried to clean up the garbage in front, put it into the back of the net, but Blackwood with a head of steam heads the other way. Blackwood gets tripped up, so we're looking at a Jersey power play most likely. Hitting the ice pretty quickly. That's exactly what's going to come with around 4 minutes left as Dixon will go to the box for 2 minutes for interference.
Good opportunity here for New Jersey is now not only are they going to be on the power play, but Philadelphia's best defensive player, Devontae Dixon, going to be serving time in the box.
Dixon, absolutely crucial to the success of Philadelphia as Miller takes this one. Skips it down low. But Philadelphia right back on top of the puck. 10 seconds down, excuse me, on the Dixon power play. Wong's pass, that one taken away. Hard shove laid down. And now Miller will try and reset in the neutral zone. Shuffles that one ahead. Berry with the puck behind the net of Bedini. 30 seconds down on the man advantage. Philadelphia able to get their first true clear of the power play. And the other way, offsides will be called. A beautiful pass as Hunter Thomas sauced it from blue line to blue, well, from blue paint to blue line.
And you could see a little bit frustrated on that one, understandably so. The excitement of an assist there for the goaltender, very possible. Like you said, beautiful saucer pass all the way down the ice.
And Tyler Inlow, ooh,
The timing.
you're gonna hear it. You're gonna hear it when you
No
go to the
doubt.
locker room in the first period, because that was gonna set up their best scoring opportunity of the day.
Yeah, that was a beautiful pass. The timing just a little bit off there. Couldn't stay on side. It's a shame for New Jersey.
And sadly, they would have to have the face-off in their own end, which killed time. Under a minute left to go on the Dixon penalty. Still scrambling as Radajasic frees up the puck. Goes up top. Now near the boards, shuffles that one in, looks for something in front. That one save made. Chance in front, back up to the point. Here's St. Julian. St. Julian gives off to Murtaugh. Back over to St. Julian, who pumps, gives over one more time. St. Julian looking for the pass, looks for the cutter. No one calling there as Blackwood with it on the high slot. Steered away. Philadelphia gets another kill. Has 15 seconds left on the kill and gets another clear. 9 seconds remain on the Dixon penalty. Frees this one over. Heads in front, looks for a shot. That one not able to get on net. And then just trickles into the possession of Bedini, and that might do it for the Dixon penalty, and it looks like it will. Wouldn't be shocked if we see maybe a second or two left. However, it looks like Dixon is free and out of the sin bin. 1:50 left to go in the first period. So nothing doing for Jersey on the power play. Like we mentioned, two of the most dangerous teams with the man advantage. Not able to get much going there as McCarriger just a little hair off sides. So face-off will come into the neutral zone. Strong period from Philadelphia, to say the very least. Able to get a lot of scoring chances and stop the ones Jersey has had. It's led to a 2-0 lead. Berry avoids the offsides and heads the other way to reset as Philadelphia. Turned over as Miller got a stick on that one. Here's an opportunity as they set up. Day working in the corner. Puck popped up, freed away, back over to Day, who freed it one more time over to Fort. Last minute of play here in the first period. Fort back with it on the near side corner. Back up to the point. Wong dips that one down. Is met by a white sweater and Berry. Freed up. Philadelphia looking for a line change. Successfully gets it. And now chasing after the puck here is Garcher. Garcher able to get there to cause a little bit of traffic as they just backhanded away. That one's popped towards center. 24 seconds of Radajasic back to play it as Inlow was there to make that pass a little bit difficult. Drops that one down. 10 seconds left to go in the period. Back up to the point. Looks for a shot. That one not able to get on net. trickles towards center. And that'll do it for the first period of play. Philadelphia leads 2-0 after one. Dylan, great period. We'll mention the 2-goal scorer on the day. It's Kent Lee. Kent Lee's been fantastic, especially offensively for the PHC.
Yeah, like you said, Kent Lee all season long has just been hounding the puck seemingly everywhere it goes on the ice. Tonight paying off for him in the form of goals, up on the board twice here in this first period. And against arguably the top goaltender in the Mid-Atlantic Division in Hunter Thomas, we're used to seeing him handcuff his opponents early in the first period, but not so far here tonight.
Kent Lee gets his 6th and 7th goals of the year, and more importantly, makes it 2-0 in favor of the Philadelphia Hockey Club as they hold the lead over the top team in the Mid-Atlantic Division. A big win here tonight could be huge when it comes to the postseason. Don't go anywhere. You're watching RTN Channel 5's coverage of the Philadelphia Hockey Club as they hold a 2-0 lead over the Jersey Rockets. The Philadelphia Hockey Club currently has a 2-0 lead over the Jersey Rockets. We'll send it down to Amanda Harvey with more. Amanda.
Hi, thank you, Dylan. And I'm here with a quick recap of that first period. Score 2-0. Philadelphia Hockey Club leads over the New Jersey Rockets in Hollydale Ice Arena tonight. It got a little physical in the beginning of the period right off the bat, but there were many scoring opportunities for each team, and they also had great blocks. Philadelphia is excellent on getting goals on power play. They took full advantage of it this period. The Rockets didn't take advantage of their power play, though. I want to highlight right wing Kent Lee on Philadelphia. He had 2 goals. One was they were both great. He scored again, and it's his 7th goal. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Amanda. Very much appreciated as usual. As we're back, Gary Erdely and Dylan Siddiqui here for RTN Channel 5's coverage of the Philadelphia Hockey Club. It's Philadelphia, like we mentioned, Dylan. 2-0 lead after 20 minutes of play. Both goals scored by, I know, one of your highlighted guys, Kent Lee. Got both of them here tonight. It was really big. Glove save made to start things off by Bedini. And we'll get to Kent Lee in a minute, but great glove save there and a good opportunity for Jersey.
Yeah, absolutely. Kent Lee, he's a pepper pot. He's got great speed, quickness. He's got the attitude, and he's got the aggression, and it's paying off for him early here tonight and helps get Philadelphia up on the board 2-0. He's feeling good about that.
Miller dips that one across. That one gets blocked in front and heads towards center. Back into their own end, 30 seconds down on the period. As Philadelphia sets up, Barry here at the point, zips that one down low. Tries to set up an opportunity in front of the net, couldn't get anything going. On the puck, here's Clavens. Clavens working, there's a blast from the point, steered away.
That was a howitzer there by Clavens.
Barry works here, gives off one more time. Clavens with another shot there. That one just a little too high. Save made as Bedini on one side after the save by Thomas. Played up here at the point, a little blocker save, got stuck as that one a little shuffleboard slide right in to the leg pad of Bedini, who were able to hold it unconventionally with a blocker down low. Saw it wasn't going anywhere, stopped the rebound in front and held on for a faceoff. Which comes to the left-hand side of Bedini. Face-off won by the PHC. Now taken here by Cochran. Cochran leads that one far away and held on here by Borshevsky. Borshevsky leading this one. Now gives off. Dangles around. Looks for an opportunity. Blocker save. Kick save made by Bedini. Able to stonewall that one right in front. A great opportunity. Taken the other way by Blackwood. Blackwood. Haven't talked about him a lot so far, but right there, another great opportunity. That's why he's one of the most dangerous players in the USPHL Premier League. As an icing call will be called, going back to that opportunity. Goes around a couple defenders, just getting stonewalled in front. Great job by Bedini to get the leg out, make the stop.
Yeah, like you said, beautiful dangle there from Harris Blackwood. We've seen that from him all season. He's a talented puck handler and shooter, but better save there by Bedini.
That one's shuffled down low as Philadelphia on top of the puck here. In their own end, skirts that one away as Day able to pop on it. Rajazic will zip that one off the boards, played up to the point by the Rockets. Here's a chance in front. Day, deeps around defender, goes down low, paddle save made by Bedini. Stick save. Puck still loose in front. Philadelphia able to steer it the other way. Rajazic in his own end.
And that's an early contender or late contender, I should say, for save of the season, in my opinion.
Beautiful save. We'll get to it more in a second when we get a stoppage. But wow, Bedini able to reach down into his bag of tricks. Find the puck in midair with the top of his stick. Played here as Fort pops out of his own end. Has to reset. Down low, tries to get that pass over. Nobody banging on the doorstep as Dixon with it gives over to Lottridge. Lottridge pass, that one leads all the way over to McDonald. McDonald puts on the brakes, looks for a pass, nothing going there. Turned over as Bedini skates out. Dangerous play there as it goes to the far side. There's a chance that one trickles along the red goal line as Pearson hops on top of it. Here's an opportunity. Blackwood gets shaken down.
It looks like he blew a tire there.
And popped away. Icing call will be made. He's not happy about that one, I can tell you that. From where we're standing, can kind of read his lips, and he's not praying. So, he's not happy about the last two chances he's had.
Let's go back to that save, though, by Matt Bedini. Incredible. Luke Day had it in front, mishandled it. Bedini reacted a little early, but ultimately able to make the save with the paddle, sprawling across the net. Really just incredible. In my opinion, I think that's the best save we've seen so far here this season.
Beautiful job by Bedini. He went down a little too early and never really out of a game when you can make saves like that. And now Philadelphia takes it the other way offensively. Pearson, that one deflects. Thomas has to make a little save that was not wanted as it goes off the stick of a rocket in front. 2-0 still in favor of the PHC. Almost 4 minutes down in this middle period as we'll reset. Face-off will come to the left-hand side of Thomas.
The ref didn't like what he's seeing. I said, come on, ref, let him play.
McCarriger comes back into the face-off circle as that one deflects. Here's an opportunity. Right in front, they score! 3-0 in favor of Philadelphia. They're able to light the lamp a third time here tonight. As Aiden Carey gets on the board for Philadelphia. Beautiful pass in front. Set Carey up right in front of the slot. It makes it 3-0.
Feels like both teams have had good scoring opportunities here, but Philadelphia, conversely to how we've seen most of the season go in these matchups, able to execute on these scoring opportunities, put the puck in the net. Another beautiful goal there for Philadelphia. So that's going to give them a 3-0 lead.
And so far, the Rockets have been stunned. Finley goes down, touches up. Lee goes down, who's has 2 already tonight, as he's been fantastic for Philadelphia so far. We'll get a face-off.
Lee's going to get sent to the box on that one. Looked to be a little bit of a questionable call. Players definitely got tied up, no doubt, but a little surprised to see Lee go to the box for that one.
Lee goes to the box 2 minutes for tripping, as straight off, Bedini will hold.
New Jersey always dangerous in these situations. We've seen them on this same play. We've seen Harris Blackwood get early shots and has led to goals here against the Philadelphia Hockey Club earlier in the season.
Blackwood, he's so dangerous in this situation. It's right there. You can see Garcher immediately going after them. There's Costello. Costello up to the point, looks for a one-time shot on the opposite side. They have to reset with Day. Day working at the point. Always have to keep an eye on Harris Blackwood, as it looks like they were really trying to set that up as Wong gets his pocket picked. And Thomas sets up behind his net. Blackwood steers that one ahead past center ice. Costello, there's a shot. That one high. Save made. Blackwood on top of the puck, trying to control there. Popped into the glove of a couple players holding hands. Wong with it near the blue line. Back over to Blackwood. Sets up. There's Costello. Costello with the kick save made by Bedini. Bedini continues to be impressive. Blackwood back up to the point. They'll set up down low. Looks for Costello one more time. But on top of it's Dixon to clear the zone. Under a minute left to go. On the man advantage. Blackwood quickly the other way. Offsides will be called. As right there, once again, offsides killing the Jersey Rockets is in low on the power play. Couldn't stay on sides as Blackwood almost had a beautiful opportunity in front of the net.
That's the third scoring opportunity we've seen today, thwarted by offside call for New Jersey. Harris Blackwood and seemingly a whole armada were in there, but offside going to take away that opportunity.
The Rockets played in their own zone, trying to start a rush here. Lose control of that one near center. They have to reset. 30 seconds left to go on the Philadelphia PK. As they get another clear, force things to get a little bit hectic. So far, the Rockets have had no answer with the man advantage. Hard shot laid down, quickly on it the other way, looking for an icing call, and they'll get it. We'll reset, back by Thomas. And you're not doing your goaltender really any favors by how they've been playing offensively, especially on the power play. Now they're setting up back in the Philadelphia offensive zone. Struggles so far with a man advantage for the Rockets.
Very uncharacteristic of the Rockets. Not what we've seen from them so far.
Heading the other way, here's an opportunity. That one pops up high as it looked like Radejazic was able to get a stick on the shot as Fragomeni's shot doesn't touch the netting you would want out of play.
And that's been the story for Radejazic all night. Using his reach, using his size, really setting the tone defensively and helping Philadelphia really plug the holes on defense.
Pops out of play. We'll reset. 2 seconds left to go on the Lee penalty. .37 left to go in the middle frame. This one's going to go into the neutral zone, just barely outside of the Rockets' offensive end. That'll do it. Lee comes off and out of the sin bin, tries to set up in front as they're stuck in the neutral zone. Jersey really hasn't been able to set up anything this period, even on that power play. Hard shot laid down as they try and set up behind the net. Barry right there to help his teammate. Is played here by Croucher. Croucher with the backhand saucer pass, tries to lead that one away. Had a cutter in front. That one pops out towards the netting. Had a play. So on that chance, a good job there by Croucher trying to get it to Connell, but a couple of wrong color sweaters in front of the net of Bedini. And that's something you like to see by Philadelphia. They're getting in front of Thomas, and they're not letting anyone get in front of Bedini. Face-off tied up. Bush able to pop on top of the puck. There's a shot from the slot. That one just high. The little sinker of a shot goes behind the net of Bedini. Radejazic leads this one towards Lee. The fast skating Kent Lee takes it past the first blue line, gives off Clavens. Clavens with a shot. That one gloved down, but still loose after the rebound. Backhand pass over to Lee. There's a chance there in front. Stopped on right on the crease. And Philadelphia not able to get that one to go. They'll still hold the zone though. There's a shot. That one kick saved and steered away by Thomas as the Rockets head the other way. Skating quickly, trying to lead that one in front. Bedini with a save, and he holds for a face-off draw. It didn't look like the shot they specifically wanted, as was skating quickly the other way, where the Rockets tried to pass it off, but just not able to find the proper pass. Just had to get it on net at that point as Eckstein able to get that little dribbler on net. 3-0 in favor of Philadelphia as we're in the middle frame. There's that one. That one pops right in front of Bedini, who watches it go into the corner. Costello getting mauled by a couple of Philadelphia defenders as he goes in front. That one pops up and over the net of Bedini. Back up to the point. Here are the Rockets. They trickle this one down low. Dylan Costello with it, gives off to Andrew. As Carey gives over to Jones, that one's intercepted, heading the other way. Goes right into the possession of Bedini, who's met immediately by Borshevsky. Blackwood with it in the corner. He's met up by a couple of white sweaters and freed up. Costello gets that one, pops right back on the puck, not letting anything dangerous happen. There was Bedini, who holds for a face-off draw.
Bedini, once again, just been phenomenal all night, making really tough saves. Philadelphia is doing a good job of corralling this Jersey offense for the most part, but Bedini making the tough saves when he needs them.
Bedini's been fantastic tonight. This face-off goes to the left-hand circle of him as Krasinski leads that one away. Still able to control a little bit of the zone there was Jersey, but Philadelphia on top of the puck. They pop it into the neutral zone as Radojazic now clears in. And on the opposite side, here's Boysclair. Boysclair with a shot from a sharp angle. That one not able to go. Down low, working one more time are the Rockets. Looking for a chance. Some nice tic-tac-toe passing as it steers into the offensive zone. As Fragomeni goes down, gives off to Day. Day's pass gets intercepted as Boysclair not able to clear. On top of the puck there was Radojazic. Wouldn't let anything go in front. Pearson trying to dangle around a couple defenders, frees him up. And Radojazic pops that one off the boards and out of the zone. Deflects off Fort as Radojazic tries to clear one more time, gives off Pearson. Pearson's pass gets intercepted by Miller. Here's an opportunity, dangles around, tries to skate that one in front, but now Connell with it. Here's a chance. That one's saved. Skylar Miller, not the opportunity he would have wanted. Waited a little too long, allowed Bedini to get in position and make a nice save and keep this one at a 3-goal advantage for Philadelphia.
Yeah, like you said, Miller mishandling the puck there. Had a decent chance in the high slot at first, but ultimately mishandling the puck there, preventing him from lighting the lamp on that one.
Philadelphia up 3-0 as Automat takes control of the puck here, tries to get it back to Automat as he frees into the zone. Marcus Automat gets it up to Lottridge. Lottridge pass over to Cochran, trickles that one down low. Lottridge trying to save it. He will, and pop it into the zone. This one goes into the neutral zone and played back into the Philadelphia end. Lottridge with it behind the net. He takes a little bit of a shot there. Cochran's pass goes out of play, and we'll get a face-off. Three nothing in favor of Philadelphia. Halfway down this middle frame from Hollydale. Philadelphia needs a big win against the top team in the Mid-Atlantic. Had the win over the weekend against the Jersey Rockets. However, would love to get another one here tonight, as they're in a good situation to do just that.
Yeah, like you said, it was an action-packed weekend for a handful of teams from the Mid-Atlantic Division. Philadelphia coming off a 3-game win streak from that weekend. New Jersey coming off a 2-game win streak with their last loss coming to the PAC.
Philadelphia needs to get hot quick. They were very hot to start the year, however, now in a spot where things are getting a little tricky as the Rockets are pulling away in the Mid-Atlantic, 10-point lead in the Mid-Atlantic Division. This one skated quickly into the neutral zone. Long pass, tries to get that one, and that one just shuffleboarded away by Bedini. Right there is Lee. Lee's pass, tried to get over to Nash, gets to Clavens. Offsides waved off, tries to get down low to Lee one more time, can't connect. On the opposite side, Philadelphia intercepts that pass as Finley. Finley skates in, met by two black sweaters, and turned away. Puck loose, they have to skate all the way back into their own end. The Rockets working on the forecheck, trying to create a turnover. They cannot, there was Bush. But Carragher leads it in. That one trickles wide. Carey with a goal here tonight. In this period, skated that one in. Krasinski goes over to Radojazic. Radojazic steers this one behind the net of Bedini, who leads it out of the zone. But Blackwood right on top of the puck as he controls for the Rockets. Far side pass, try to get over to Costello. Costello got a little bit of a backhand shot on net, but nothing doing. Costello once again with it as he steers it away. Dylan Costello working in between a swarm of white jerseys, gets it over to Andrew. Andrew takes a big shot near the boards, and a stoppage will be called quickly after. Unrelated with the stoppage, but nevertheless.
And like you said, that was a big hit. Once again, physicality not being too much of a factor here so far in this game. Not something we've seen from them in the other matchups, but following the weekend, you're a little unsure if Philadelphia is going to carry that aggression from the Buffalo games into tonight's matchup.
And Philadelphia, even games where they're not too physical, they're still physical compared to other teams in the USPHL. That one's still loose, trickles over the pad of Thomas and into the back of the net. Believe the goal will be given to Johnny Pearson. Believe was the last one to touch it. It would be his 10th of the year, 16th point on the year as well. 4-0 in favor of Philadelphia now.
And that was a weird one. He seemed to mishandle the pass at first. It was a good scoring opportunity regardless, but almost off the skate, then off the stick, created a bouncing puck. Ultimately, too weird of a bounce, too hard to handle for Hunter Thomas, as now Philadelphia takes a 4-0 lead. Something, honestly, I didn't expect coming into tonight. And Boyce Clare getting the apple on that one. We've seen him. He seems to always have his best games against the New Jersey Rockets. He's had a few shorthanded goals so far this season against the Rockets there with a nice play to get the assist on that one.
Cochran will go to the box. Cochran will go to the box as Philadelphia up 4-0. So Jersey trying to get on the board, get rid of that goose egg in the goals category. They'll set up. That pass tried to trickle over to to Fort, who was cutting on the near side. Day with it. Day pops this one back up to the point, gets it right back near the face-off circle. Now Fort has to give off one more time. Clavens with it. Clavens met by a swarm of bodies, not able to clear the zone, but dumps it down to Barry. Barry finds some free space, lead that one ahead, and will be met immediately into the possession of the Rockets and Wong. They'll reset. Skates it past the blue line. That one's going to go on net. Count as a shot as Wong with it on the near side boards. And that one pops out of play, out of the offensive zone. Miller's pass gets over, and offsides, I believe, might be the call. And it will.
Again, offsides for New Jersey. Not something we see from them too much. This just doesn't feel like the same New Jersey team we've seen this season, and it kind of makes you ask yourself, Is this just New Jersey not playing well, or are we just seeing the best Philadelphia hockey club we've seen so far this year?
A combination of both. I mean, especially on the power play, the time management just has not been there. They have to manage the time on the power play a whole lot better, and offsides calls will not really help you there, stopping any type of their best chances so far on special teams. That one pops out of play. We'll reset. Same situation as I was essentially just talking about. Face-off will come into the neutral zone. Face-off one, Pearson fighting for it and able to clear the zone. Half a minute left to go on the man advantage for the Rockets. Haven't really been able to set anything up. Been a shell of themselves so far in this one. Needs a big comeback. Still plenty of time left in this one. Here's a shorthanded try. Try to lead it up to Boisclair, who plays it behind the net of Thomas. Puck freed up. Jones with it. Jones off to Boisclair, who clears the zone. And Krasinski touches up, and that'll do it for the Rockets power play. Nothing doing for another time here today. Carey frees it up. Over to McCarriger. McCarriger down to Jones. Jones up top. That shot, wrister, goes a little wide. Jones with it one more time in the corner. Sets up and loses it. Here's an opportunity one more time for Philadelphia. McCarriger. McCarriger just gets a little slider on net. And no good. Here's an opportunity the other way. Puts on the brakes. There was Inlow. Inlow, pass over. That one save made. Goes right into the chest of Bedini. Behind the net, here's Radojazic. Radojazic's pass led over to Jones. Couldn't get there. Goes right back into the possession of Radojazic. Penalty upcoming on Jersey. They'll get the extra attacker as Bedini heads to the bench. Won't be needed quickly enough as they'll reset.
That's going to be tripping on Inlow. Look to have tripped up Radojazic there in the neutral zone.
Inlow goes to the box, 2 minutes for tripping. 3:43 left to go in this middle frame. 4-0 in favor of Philadelphia, and you're absolutely right. Philadelphia is playing exceptional hockey, especially on the power play.
And you have to think, you know, Philadelphia may be heating up at the right time. New Jersey having their number early on in the season, but as we near playoffs, you really want that momentum towards the end of the season, not necessarily to start.
Lee back with it. 2 goals on the night so far. It's been fantastic for Philadelphia. The Energizer Bunny for this offense. Goes over to Nash. Nash with a shot. That one save made right into the chest of Thomas. Lee back with it at the point. Sets up that pass. Not going to get there the typical conventional way. Back over to Lee. Lee looked for a shot. Has to pass off. That one tipped and taken the other way. Jersey's going to skate it towards center and make a play to head for a shorthanded opportunity. Taken down very quickly. They'll get a change and reset as the fast skating Lee works it past center. Takes a little bit of a shot there. Cochran. Cochran's pass in front. Not able to get there. Deflects off a couple bodies behind the net of Thomas. 1 minute left to go on the man advantage. Pops towards center. Jersey on top of it. And they'll slow things down. Reset ahead in their own end. And finally zip that one back towards Philadelphia's end. Played into the glove of Lottridge. Gives over to Cochran. Cochran over to Lottridge one more time. Who spins around. Whips it over and hits off the skate of Cochran. And goes right back towards Bedini, who whips it behind his own net over to Pearson. Pearson fits it over to Lottridge and steers it away. Lottridge skating it past the neutral zone and into the offensive zone. 20 seconds left to go on the man advantage for Philadelphia. Haven't been able to set anything up. Lottridge tight roping along the blue line, saves it from being offsides. As here's an opportunity to set up for Philadelphia. 3 seconds left to go. Pearson not able to control that pass. Now do it for the man advantage. Philadelphia still in the offensive zone. Behind the net, looking for something on a wraparound there was Clavens. Whips it down low. Ratajasic, the blast on the point. That one just wide. Dixon with a shot. That one wrister. Gets on net. Save made by Thomas. And freed away. Not out of the zone, however. Ratajasic holds. Tries to skate around. There was Boisclair. Philadelphia will get the change. However, at the cost of the offensive possession. Carragher the other way. 3-on-2 for Philadelphia. There's a chance. Still poking at the doorstep. And Thomas will hold. And things getting a little chippy. Separated pretty quickly. A brief little powwow on the side of Thomas.
There was a chance there. It seemed like for just a fraction of a second, Philadelphia had the puck with an open net, jamming at it as it looked to be bouncing. But Hunter Thomas doing what Hunter Thomas typically does, able to get over in time and stop that one.
We can say what we want about Hunter Thomas. 4 goals allowed tonight. That's not what we usually see, to say the very least. However, he's been standing on his head and net in a lot of situations. A lot of tough opportunities and throwing everything at him, throwing the kitchen sink at him, as the cliches will say. Sadly, a couple of pieces of silverware and a couple plates will go into the back of the net in this one, and that's where we stand 4-0. I need a bingo board. Save made by Thomas. Still 4-0, under a minute left to play here in the middle period. I'm working on adding some things into my vocabulary, Dylan.
I like it. You're doing a nice job.
I'm trying, you know? Work on my references a little bit better. As on the face-off, won by Jersey. However, Philadelphia on top of the puck. 45 seconds left to play here in the period. Face-off will be called. We're getting another stoppage.
Hand pass to call on that one. It looks
an unusual one.
Yeah, I don't see that one too often.
No, we do not.
Right call, though.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with it. Call on the ice is what it is, Dylan.
Agreed. No doubt.
I'm not allowed to have opinions. Come on.
We're unbiased here.
Kaczynski leads this one past into the neutral zone. He was in his own end. Zips it on in. And freed into the Jersey zone. Jersey looking for a chance here. 30 seconds left to go in the period. Freed up and taken away. Bushevsky couldn't get on top of that puck there. And now McCarragher takes it the other way. McCarragher working, dangles around a couple defenders behind the net of Thomas. Looks for something in front. Let's see, that one's gonna be waved off, but the Philadelphia bench was cheering a different way. If that one, I couldn't see it specifically from this angle. That's one of those where it's like the official's decision is final because you can't really tell, but that one,
that was close.
A backhander hit off the back of Thomas and maybe went in. Like, that's a toughie.
That was a nice move by McCarragher. Gained the zone, deke past the defender. And like you said, bouncing puck possibly behind Hunter Thomas. Hard to tell from this situation. Philadelphia, they had a better angle than we did. They're talking to the refs now. They certainly believe that that one was a goal. However, I think it's going to be hard to change the referee's mind on that one. Too close to call.
Exactly. Talking to the officials, it's not really like you have the NHL goalie cams where you can possibly see that type of thing. Not that reviewing it is an option here, but still, even there, like it's a tie goes to the goalie situation, I would say.
Yeah, no doubt.
10 seconds left to go in the middle period. Played in the near side corner. 2 seconds, and that will do it. Nothing doing on the board for Jersey. However, 2 goals scored by Philadelphia. Philadelphia leads 4-0 after goals scored first by Aiden Carey. Got the first one in the 3rd period. And then Johnny Pearson was able to get a little dribbler pass and make it where we stand. 4-0 after 2 periods of hockey. Philadelphia on their way to getting a big win over Jersey, but the next 20 minutes are crucial.
Yeah, no doubt. When you look at the game from last weekend, we saw Philadelphia had a 3-0 lead in that second period, and New Jersey, and seemingly in the blink of an eye, were able to get 2 on the board. You have to expect Philadelphia is not going to treat these next 20 minutes lightly. They know that New Jersey has a high-powered offense. They have the ability to get them back in games very quickly if need be, so they can't let their foot off the gas pedal here in this third and final period.
The guy we have not talked about, which is good things for Philadelphia, but really bad things for Jersey, Harris Blackwood. Been virtually silent here today, one of the best players in the USPHL. What do they have to do to get him going?
I don't know. That's a good question. Honestly, we've seen Harris Blackwood dominate all season, and now Philadelphia able to keep him through scoreless through 5 periods of play between these two teams, him not scoring a goal in the last game between them either. Clearly
Joseph Bellamy.
Back here from Hyde Ice Arena, the Philadelphia Hockey Club has a 4-0 lead going into the final period of play. Before we get set for puck drop, we're going to send things down to Amanda Harvey for more on the last two periods. Thanks, Amanda. One-time shot. That one steered away. Amanda, it's very much appreciated as usual. That one save made after a nice one-time shot earlier. Almost led to something dangerous for Philadelphia. However, nothing doing.
Yeah, there was a brief opportunity there for Kent Lee to get on the board and get that potential hat trick. It would be his first of the season, but ultimately stopped and knocked away by New Jersey.
Kent Lee got number 6 and number 7 on the year earlier today. Would like to light the lamp one more time. That one's poked away towards center. And now Philadelphia with it. Blackwood able to poke that one away and stop the chance in its tracks. But Boisclair dips that one down low. Trying to free it up as Dylan Costello tried to get over to Andrew. And now Blackwood on top of the puck towards center. Sauces that one inside and behind the net of Thomas. And the Jersey Rockets take it the other way. St. Julian dips in and heads things into the zone. Behind the net here's Radijazic. Radijazic sets up, tries to find a passing lane. He can't find anything as Berry takes it here. Stays and just barely trickles out of the Jersey offensive zone. They need to get something going. Dekes around, looks for a shot. Not able to find the biscuit down low as he lost it on his stick. Whips that one behind the net of Bedini. Bedini has been fantastic in net tonight. That one's deflects into the corner. Not out of the offensive zone, and just as I say, it jinxes myself, and it does.
Good old commentator's jinx.
You know,
You're at it once again.
I'm good at it. I'm good at it. Philadelphia with it. Cochran travels behind the net of Thomas. Gets it stripped away. And zips one more time down to Schmidt. Far side pass. That one connects to Croucher. Croucher skating inside. That one deflects. Pops out of play. Stops the chance in its tracks. Getting a face-off at 17-18 in this final period. Face-off goes to the right-hand side of Bedini. As it's out of the offensive zone, Wong on top of the puck. As it runs give and go, gives it right back to him. Is that one off a couple of mittens? Fort was the one to last hold possession. Now Day with it. Gets it over on the far side of Fort. Fort past the blue line, gets a wrister. That one saved. Waited for the whistle there was Bedini, who's finally able to cover up for the official stoppage at 16:49.
Tucker Forte, as we know, has the offensive skills. We saw him score a multitude of goals in the 3 games this past weekend during a round-robin action. Not able to get one on the board there, though.
Everybody's who's usually been offensive powerhouses for Jersey has been neutralized in this one, as that one's going to go all the way back behind the net of Thomas for an icing call. This is a team in Jersey that is good at doing things offensively, to say the very least I possibly can for the Jersey Rockets. They're a dangerous team offensively. Near the top in goals for, they're one of the teams to break that 200 goal mark. The only team so far in the Mid-Atlantic to break that mark, Philadelphia, now approaching that, as they will now have 197 goals for on the year, but also something even more impressive than their 200 goals for on the year. They've only allowed, now including this game, 99 goals against on the year. One more, Philadelphia can make them get to that 100 goals against mark. It'd be perfectly a 2-to-1 ratio. Trying to do some math here on air. I'm not the best at it.
I think your math's right on that one, but like you said, you look at that goal differential in the season, it just kind of illustrates how dominant New Jersey has been all year long.
And tonight, just not that same magic. Played in front, not able to get a shot off. Second chance try, that one saved, made by Bedini. First try popped out, not able to get a true shot off. Trickled into the possession of a Rocket. Sauced that one on net, not able to get the full shot that they would have wanted, as it looked like kind of just a diver towards the net. Plays that one in front, goes into the stick of a white sweater and popped into the Rockets' end. Clavin's the first one to go back on the forecheck there, as on the opposite side.
And there's that quick play off the face-off draw that we've seen New Jersey run a bunch of times. We were talking about an intermission there. Good chance for them to get on the board offensively, but Philadelphia all over it. They know what to expect now.
Miller with the puck in his own end. Tries to lead that one over to Blackwood. Couldn't quite get there. Now Thomas goes behind his net to play it as they set up. Gives over to Miller. Skylar Miller, long pass over. That one can't connect. Pearson zips it behind the net of Thomas once more as Miller puts on the brakes. Goes Rainbow with the stick. And tries to get it to a teammate towards center. They cannot. Once more, Philadelphia will lead this one into the offensive zone. Miller on top of it once more. Costello tried to get there. That line will get the change. As now with his St. Julian's. St. Julian's pass got intercepted towards center. And now Philadelphia with it. Poked out. And one more time, we'll try again. Philadelphia on top of the puck. McDonald's pass, not able to get there. Rajazic holds it in the neutral zone, so he'll dump in. St. Julian. Long pass over. Tries to free this one up. That one will trickle on net. Stoppage will be made at 14:28. Long game so far, as we're only in the third period. Well, only in the third period, early stages of the third period. Philadelphia holds a 4-0 lead after 3. Face-off won by Philadelphia. And they free it up. Long pass over, cross ice. Leads that one again. There's a wrister. Hard shot goes wide. Second chance opportunity. Philadelphia working behind the net of Thomas. Schmidt trying to free himself up. Cannot. His hand the other way. Here's Fort. Fort leads it away. Over to Day. Days can't control the puck there. Is now with it is Philadelphia. Cochran gets it onside. Automat gives off to Schmidt. Finley with it. Finley skating it around. Leads it down and out of the zone. Chops at that one to get into the offensive end for Philadelphia. They'll get the change. offensively. Heading the other way, quickly the other way. Here comes the Rockets. That one goes off the mask of Bedini and into the corner with a stoppage. Vorhaus was skating quickly into the offensive zone and then ended up slammed in the corner. That's where we stand with the stoppage.
Time starting to run up here for the New Jersey Rockets. Only 13 minutes and change left to play. Down 4, they're going to need to get on the board here early and quickly. They want a chance to get back into this game.
And just haven't been able to have that type of offensive success here tonight. Stevens played it for the Rockets. Now on top of it is Philadelphia's Dixon. Dixon leads it towards center. And Miller's pass goes a little wide. Miller tried to get it back to Stevens at center. Poked away. Philadelphia not able to control in the offensive zone as Jack Stevens holds once more. Now over to Harris Blackwood, one of the best players in the USPHL Premier League in goals and points allowed. Offensively, he's a monster. Couldn't do anything tonight so far. Let's see what he could do as he skates around still with the puck. Freed up as he's met by a triple team and popped for an icing call. A little bit of drama on my icing call for a second there.
Suspense, you let it sit there.
Nevertheless, icing's not too exciting. You know, we head back into the Philadelphia zone. We reset for a face-off. Around 12 and a half left to play here in the third period. Face-off draw, taken away by Blackwood. Blackwood in front. Shuffled a shot on net, got deflected. Blackwood frees it up, tries to go wraparound, gets that one poked away.
Nice play there by Devontae Dixon.
There's a one-time shot. No good. Blocker save. Now Philadelphia takes it the other way. Hard near the boards as Nash leads it in. Clavens tries to throw that one in front. Back on it is Nash. Into the corner. Clavens dekes around a defender, pops away as Inlow shoves him down. And now Nash back with it behind the net. Delayed penalty upcoming as Lee has it behind the net of Thomas. Throws that one in front. That's what will stop things. With the face-off coming at 11:47. Before I start calling anything, Inlow will go to the box. And we'll go for cross-checking. So
Seemed to be the obvious call there.
Was a good call, I'll say, you know, in my unbiased opinion. Inlow was jarring in the corner and just got caught with it there. Lee with it. Lee sets up back at the point. That one thrown on net, looking for a chance. That one pops off a few bodies and high back into the possession of Philadelphia. Now at the point, that one tries to get thrown on net. Lee with it. Near the near side boards. Clavens can't control. Heading the other way, trying to get an opportunity here are the Rockets. Chance in front. Save made. Kick save. But could be looking at things being even. After the stoppage. So Lee will go to the box now for 2 minutes for a hooking. So Kent Lee goes to the sin bin for 2 minutes. So 30 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey. And then, minute and 30 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey. Then 30 seconds of a Rockets power play. So nothing doing for Philadelphia on the man advantage. Heading the other way, looking for a try. Cochran, that one goes wide. He gets shoved down.
We're going to get a penalty shot here. Cochran looked to be away. I don't know about that one.
Well, we thought that's kind of a similar play that we just saw on the opposite side of the ice. Almost identical at that point. So he's going to get one here. The only difference between the two plays essentially is Cochran was shoved into the net of Thomas, which affected the ability to get a shot on net. So that could be a part of why we're looking at what we're getting. Net needs to be reset, and we'll reset as Thomas sets up in the blue crease. Penalty shot upcoming for Chase Cochran.
This has the potential to be the final nail in the coffin here for Philadelphia.
Cochran skating. 14 goals on the year as he sets up. That one no good. Blocker save made by Hunter Thomas. And keeps this one knotted up at 4-0. Still in favor of Philadelphia. A 4-goal lead for the PHC.
And maybe that can be the spark that New Jersey needs here. We saw Cochran go for the fake shot, but Hunter Thomas was not fooled all over that one. Nice glove save.
The Rockets are set up looking for the face-off. Trying to figure out exactly what's going on here. Head coach Adam Bartholomew of the Philadelphia Hockey Club discussing with the officials.
I believe the confusion is on whether or not New Jersey should send another man to the box following the penalty shot. The refs are not sending an extra man to the box for New Jersey. And Coach Adam Bartholomew is disagreeing with that.
Is a valid point to make, bringing up the rules in the different leagues. However, the officials will disagree. So we'll stand on 4-on-4. Miller's long pass couldn't connect, but eventually gets essentially where it wanted to be in the first place. As we'll set up here with Costello. He can't control. Clavin's with it in his own end. 52 seconds left to go on the Philadelphia penalty. The Rockets penalty that led to a Philadelphia power play. 40 seconds left on that one. A minute 09 left on the Kent Lee call. Delayed penalty upcoming, so we'll reset. Now Philadelphia will have a man advantage in a wacky spot, to say the very least. So 2 minutes for roughing will be assessed.
That's going to be Dylan Costello setting the box.
Dylan Costello goes to the box for 2 minutes, so clearing out the traffic here. Philadelphia will have 4. The Rockets will have 3. We'll have a 4-on-3 for the next 33 seconds. Then we'll go to 4-on-4 for another 30 seconds, and then the rest will be a typical 5-on-4 power play, pending a possible goal being scored by either side.
Thanks for that, Gary.
You know, I had to decipher. It's tough.
No, it was confusing. Appreciate that.
14 seconds left to go on the initial penalty against Jersey. 49 left on the Kent Lee penalty, and then 146 left on the brand new one, the Dylan Costello penalty.
And not what we would expect from these teams. Like we've said
No.
before, the least 2 penalized teams in the Mid-Atlantic Division. Getting a little crazy here, though, in the third period.
There's a lot of action going on in the sin bin. Dixon gives off Cochran. Cochran with a blast. Well, howitzer from the point. That one can't go. Ottman with it behind the net as it's freed up by Nash. Nash gets it jarred between the boards. As we're now going to be on 4-on-4 for another 24 seconds. This is where it gets interesting. 4-on-4 hockey. That one skates towards center ice. Dixon hops on top of the puck. 15 seconds left to go. As now the Rockets will be able to set up some chances. Here's Fort. Fort with a try. Tried to steer that one in front of the net. 5 seconds left to go on 4-on-4 hockey. We'll have a little bit less than 55 seconds left to go on a Philadelphia power play. That's where we stand currently. 50 seconds left to go on the man advantage for Philadelphia. Finally a chance to fully set up without the opportunity of an extra attacker coming on. Offsides will be called, so everything I just said will be changed into the neutral zone.
And Marcus Ottermatt, as per the ref's call, not able to hold the line there. Another one of those close calls that we've seen couple times here tonight.
We talked about the penalties. You know, I got a little tired just by saying how many were happening in that one little possession. It kills any momentum you can really get on a power play when you go from 4-on-3 to 4-on-4 to now 5-on-4 for the next 30 seconds. Kills any momentum you can obtain. Philadelphia had some on the 4-on-3, but on the 5-on-4 haven't been able to set anything up. Pearson with it over to Boysclair. Clavens with it at the point. Back over to Pearson. That one, a little one-time shot. Trying to jar it free there was Pearson. Couldn't get there before it was lodged in between the pads of Thomas. 8:37 left to play here in the final period of play. 4-0 in favor of Philadelphia with 17 seconds left to go on the Dylan Costello penalty. Draw one and sauced immediately out of the zone. And that'll lead 10 seconds left to go on the Philadelphia man advantage. They'll set up in their own end, 2 seconds left to go, and that'll do it for the Philadelphia power play. Nothing doing after a wacky set of events to lead them from 4-on-3 to 4-on-4 to 5-on-4. And now 5-on-5, even strength hockey, as an icing call will be called with 8:07 left to play here in the final period.
Got your work cut out for you here tonight.
I'm going to need some water.
Lots of math, lots of talking, lots of explaining.
You know, good thing I don't have asthma. I would need the inhaler immediately. Out of breath sometimes. 4-0 in favor of Philadelphia. Back at the point, there's a little wrister. That one down low and away. Another shot from the point. That one steers wide. Working here, trying to hold the line there were the Rockets was Montgomery. And Borshevsky leads this one away. And into the zone. Met by Radajazic. Fort with it in the corner. One-time shot, kick save made. After a nice little opportunity in front. St. Julian, that pass, shot, still jarring at it, right in front. Bedini goes down, able to make the save and make the hold, and keeps things at 4-0 after a dangerous set of events and a little powwow discussion between both sides. A mixture of black and white jerseys.
Yeah, some extracurricular activities following the whistle on that one. We've seen a few bouncing pucks lead to goals in this game for Philadelphia. And New Jersey's had some bouncing puck opportunities himself, but ultimately Matt Benetti has been able to stay on top of that. Nice effort there.
He's gone down a little quick sometimes, but he's been helped out by teammates at times and also his own stick, which that was one heck of a save earlier on. Got the paddle out. Seems like could do no wrong between the pipes for Philadelphia so far. Still has a lot of hockey left, 7 minutes left. As right there, Miller was working, gives off Wong, now into the offensive zone, looking for a shot. That one goes wide. After not able to get it on net was Bush. Looking for a chance. Miller with it. Miller just throws that one in front and able to stop it immediately. There was Bedini. 6:39 left to play here in the final period. Philadelphia with a big lead against the Jersey Rockets. We mentioned how significant this game is for the Philadelphia Hockey Club if they were to win. Can't jump, can't even really extend anything between Jersey. It makes them a little bit closer, though, between 1 and 2 in the Mid-Atlantic. Currently separated by 10 points in the division. A win here can obviously make that a little bit nicer and make things a little bit closer, and more importantly, extend the lead from Elmira, which the junior enforcers are slowly creeping up on the Philadelphia Hockey Club. So need every win they can down the stretch. These two teams will also see each other up in Bridgewater later on this weekend. As that one was tipped, and Miller takes it behind the net. And now Wong gets that pass intercepted. Tries to throw it back on net, as now Miller has to retreat to go get it. Right back on top of it, here's Philadelphia. Wong tries to get it out of the zone. He cannot. Right back on it is Finley. Finley working hard on the forecheck. Boisclair gets a turnover. That one scores! 5-hole Julian Boisclair nets another one for Philadelphia. Julian Boisclair gets its 12th of the year. It makes it 5-0 in favor of Philadelphia.
And that all stems from Philadelphia pressure at the blue line, not letting New Jersey easily get it out of their zone, and a blue line turnover there creates the opportunity for Boisclair, and he doesn't waste it.
Julian Boisclair is so dangerous in that situation. On the forecheck, generating opportunities straight off of turnovers. Did it right there. And now it's getting ugly for the Rockets. Heading the other way, trying to get some type of offense. There they score! On the shot, able to make the lead for Philadelphia. Not as nice. Ruins the shutout for Bedini. As right there, Eric Bushevsky makes it 5-1 in favor, still, of Philadelphia.
And just like that, New Jersey, like we mentioned earlier, shows their potential to score quickly. That one coming just seconds off the Philadelphia goal. Still hefty lead here for Philadelphia, but like you said, that hurts for Matt Benini to lose his shutout here late in this third period.
Late in the third period, Eric Borshevsky gets his third of the year. An unlikely guy to score. The defenseman for Jersey haven't really been great in the scoring department, at least goal scoring department, besides the top two, and Skylar Miller with 5 goals and Wyatt Wong with 9. They're more the offensive guys. Borshevsky has been solid as he gets his 13th point of the year. However, more known from taking blasts on the point than getting transition goals scored, and he did right there. Heading the other way, trying to generate offense here is St. Julian. St. Julian's opportunity gets steered away. Hard on the opposite side is Clavens. Clavens jarring at the puck, trying to free it loose. Goes opposite side to Fort. Nash holds his own, out of play into the netting. And a face-off will come with 4:13 left to play here in the third period. A shame Bedini loses the shutout there. He's been fantastic in net. We talked about how he hasn't been able to really get the games where he would want, as in terms of record, he's not really the best. However, worked hard all night in net. Looks like he'll be on his way to one of his very few wins on the year. You haven't seen Bedini much this year. Believe would get his 3rd win of the year.
With 2 of them coming against New Jersey if he can hold on here tonight. That's an impressive feat in itself.
Exactly. Jersey Rockets, the only time really Philadelphia has been able to have their number is with Bedini in goal. It also helps when you get 5 goals scored against them. They're a team that don't allow many goals, and you talk about Hunter Thomas, a guy who came into this contest averaging less than 2 goals a game, a save percentage around 94%. That's very impressive. One of the best in the USPHL. Just not able to have it quite tonight. Had a lot go past him. Look, he looked fantastic at times, but Philadelphia just were able to get a lot better opportunities. As Jersey still fighting hard, trying to add more onto the goal, onto the scoreboard, get more goals on the board. That one pops out behind the bench of Philadelphia. We'll reset neutral zone face-off upcoming with 4:13 left to play here in the third period. 4-goal advantage for Philadelphia. It's been a good one for plenty of Philadelphia players. Johnny Pearson, Aiden Carey, 2 goals scored in the first period by Kent Lee, and then the most recent one by Julian Boisclair. A lot of names on that one. One of them I just mentioned, here's Pearson. Pearson with the puck, he swifts that one down over to McDonald. McDonald can't hold. Heading the other way, trying to get something going there. Was New Jersey and Bush. Throws that one down low. And now still working in the offensive zone. Here's Costello. Costello gives off, looking for a try. That one saved, comes way out of the net to play it. And Bedini will glove that one down and get the stoppage at 2:26 left to play here in the final period.
Like you said, Bedini came way out of his crease to cut off that angle. Risky move, able to get on top of his own rebound, ultimately get the save, but risky move there by Bedini.
Bedini works very aggressively when the offense sets up. When the offense sets up, you see him play very far out of the crease, trying to cut off the angles a little bit better, while in transition, he's not one to let rebounds go by, as that one trickles past. Cochran nets another one for Philadelphia. 6-1 in favor of the PHC as Chase Cochran gets on the board for Philadelphia.
And this is a shock. Like we said, I mean, these are tough scoring opportunities for any goalie, but these are saves we've seen Hunter Thomas make time and time again all season long. Now that coming as the second goal here in this third period that has gone in 5-hole on him is now Philadelphia, you know, putting 6 goals up against arguably a top 3 goaltender in the USPHL.
Marcus Ottoman laying the wood right there, as a hook and call will be assessed, more than likely, on Owen Schmidt. Chase Cochran gets credit with the goal, his 15th on the year. Now tied for third on the PHC in goals scored with Christopher Clavens. 2 top guys in terms of goals scored. The Ottomans, Thomas and Marcus. Marcus with 17, Thomas with 21 on the year. He has been dangerous. 2 minutes will be assessed to Jacob McDonald. And that'll do his night adieu. A bid farewell, unless 5 goals could be answered. Not a mathematician, but it's unlikely. 1:38 left to play here in the third period. 1:44 on the power play, which once again won't matter unless we go into OT, which stranger things have happened. I'm not going to rule anything out. However, Jersey looking to finish this one strong, as off the face-off, trying to set something up. That one's intercepted, taken down, and then cleared out. Waste some time. Goes behind the net of Thomas. Thomas can't control it cleanly as Boisclair coming on the forecheck. Skating with a head full of steam here, St. Julian, who can't set up in the offensive end, as Wong will skate into his own end. Gives off to Croucher. Croucher's pass over, looks for a shot. That one goes in to the belly of Bedini, and behind the net, they'll play it. 51 seconds left to go in this contest. Pops up, loose puck, cleared the zone, and Thomas will go out to play it one more time. 42 seconds left to go in this final period. 6-1 in favor of Philadelphia. They will most likely go on to take this one, barring a very crazy next 30 seconds. Philadelphia will go to 26-13-2 overall. They'd also add 2 points and go within 8 points of the Jersey Rockets. Jersey will get their 7th loss of the year, 37-2. Still first in the Mid-Atlantic. Bedini goes down. Puck still loose. And we'll get a stoppage. Going back on the Mid-Atlantic standings. Actually, didn't get the reaction they would have wanted. However, looks like, will be called a goal.
I think that's the weirdest one we've seen yet.
I don't think we saw it. Was a very late reaction, and nobody on the Jersey bench even batted an eye. That'll do it, as the Philadelphia Hockey Club takes this one by a final score of 6-2 against the Jersey Rockets, as Philadelphia continues to fight in the Mid-Atlantic and now cuts the deficit between first and second place to only 8 points. Dylan, huge win here for Philadelphia, and more importantly, how they won, dominating Jersey. 6-2, your final score here tonight.
Yeah, huge victory for Philadelphia. While depending on how many more games we have in the season, it's still kind of to be determined at the moment. However, it looks like New Jersey might be just far enough ahead to still clinch that first seed in the Mid-Atlantic. More importantly for this game, Philadelphia was able to create a little more separation between them and the Elmira Junior Enforcers, who, coming into this game, were only 6 points behind them, but still with 2 less games played than the Philadelphia Hockey Club. Big win here for Philadelphia.
The Junior Enforcers going into this one, you're right, 6 points behind the Philadelphia Hockey Club. Philadelphia will extend that now, depending on what the Junior Enforcers do in the coming days, coming week, so on and so forth. You get the picture. However, Philadelphia trying to secure that second seed in the Mid-Atlantic. You're right, it does look like the Jersey Rockets do have that first seed locked up for the most part. However, performances like this are going to go a long way into the postseason and what's coming up for Philadelphia.
Yeah, no doubt. And, you know, even like games coming into this Sunday where these teams will square off again. You know, Philadelphia at one point was 0-5 against this New Jersey Rockets team. Now, on a 2-game win streak against them, with the opportunity to extend that to 3, and once again, further extend that lead from Elmira, and possibly catch up to New Jersey depending on the future of the schedule as it stands right now.
Upcoming for Philadelphia, they have a game slated for this weekend, 1:30 p.m. Puck drop down, well, up. I'm getting lost, you know, North Jersey guy. Up in Bridgewater for that one. They'll travel. Philadelphia will travel for a home and home against the Jersey Rockets. They got the win here today. That one's going to be crucial if Philadelphia wants to keep going. They'll also play Utica. The Junior Comets will be back here in Hollydale next week, Thursday. Want to make sure I got the exact date right. However, that one will be crucial coming up. A lot still left to go. When we come back, we'll send it down to Amanda Harvey for more. Speaking with Philadelphia Hockey Club member and 2-goal scorer here tonight, Kent Lee, in just a little bit. Don't go anywhere. You're watching RTN Channel 5's coverage of the Philadelphia Hockey Club. Philadelphia Hockey Club takes this one by a final score of 6-2 from Hollywood Ice Arena. We'll go down to Amanda Harvey with more, speaking with Philadelphia Hockey Club forward Kent Lee. Amanda.
What? Can we restart it?
Just keep going.
Wait, I'm gonna start again.
Go.
Okay. Thanks, Gary. I'm down here with Kent Lee for the Philadelphia Hockey Club, who just won 5-1 over the Rockets. How do you feel after this victory over New Jersey?
It was a big game for us, for sure. We needed that 2 points. We're in a final push right now for playoffs, so we have another one on Sunday. I'm just hoping we get another 2.
You had 2 really great goals tonight. How did that make you feel when you got those 2 goals, and how did you capitalize on getting them?
I haven't really scored in like 6 games, so definitely felt great. But it was just the first goal, so I needed to push more. But I give full credit to my line mate, Sterling Nash and Christopher Clavins.
And what was your mindset going to today's game?
It was just a playoff game for us. We just had to play a full 60 minutes. All 20 guys go hard.
Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
Once again, a 6-2 win for the Philadelphia Hockey Club as they take this one against the Jersey Rockets. Dylan, like Ken Lee just mentioned, every game at this point is a borderline playoff game. Got to keep winning, got to keep pushing, and they did that here tonight.
Yeah, impressive win. Really, like I said, I think this is the best Philadelphia Hockey Club we've seen this season. I said that last week when they beat New Jersey then, and I'm saying it when they beat New Jersey here tonight. They just look impressive in every facet of the game. The defense was they were all over New Jersey's offense. The offense for Philadelphia, like we said, putting up 6 goals, and once again, Matt Bedini having just a spectacular game. Unfortunately, letting up 2 late goals to kind of kill the shutout there in the 3rd period, but just a spectacular game from the whole team all around.
A great job by Philadelphia. More importantly than anything else, playoff push or anything, taking one game at a time, they did that. 6-2 win, your final score from Hollywood Ice Arena. For myself, Gary Lee, Dylan Sadek, and Amanda Harvey down below. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening and watching. RTN Channel 5's coverage of the Philadelphia Hockey Club will be back again next week as they take on the Utica Junior Comets. Don't go anywhere. You're watching RTN Channel 5's coverage of the Philadelphia Hockey Club. We'll be back again next week, like I previously mentioned. Philadelphia Hockey Club takes on the Jersey Rockets this coming weekend. Takes this one by a final score of 6-2.